What up, you guys, and welcome to another episode of the Black Expat Podcast, coming at you guys live from Taichung, Taiwan on YouTube. It is a pleasure and honor to be here with you today, and make sure you tune in to the last 1 minute of the video because it's going to highlight the future videos I'm going to be talking about and give you a sneak peek into all the action-packed things I'll be running through as I wind down my stories from my travels in Nairobi, Kenya. But today, I'm talking about a very funny story and a very true story. Thank God I have pictures to prove it. But before we get into all that, you guys know what time it is. Have a drink with me. Big Boy Glass Part 2. This is not all whiskey. There's beer in here, don't worry. But it's also Chinese New Year out here, so I'm on vacation and I can do what I want. But when we were, traveling and getting ready to go on our safari, right? So when you go on safari, you pretty much travel around in a truck. It can be a big truck, it can be a little truck, but our truck is right here. You travel in a truck around with a group of people and you go out, to your campsite and you go exploring through safaris and things like that. So one day we had parked the truck to have lunch because sometimes you have to, make sandwiches and pack your lunch. Then we'll pull up to the side of the road, then you would have lunch, right, and eat. We were sitting there, and they're like, hey, guys, be careful because sometimes baboons will walk up on you and they'll take over your campsite and take all your food and they will fight you. And you might get hit in the face and you might die. And we don't want y'all fighting baboons because, that's a liability for us. We was like, all right, man, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Ain't no way them baboons gonna roll up on us. We definitely gonna see them coming. Guess what happened? A group of baboons, we saw them out in the distance. We was like, oh man, is that a? And yes, it was. And one of them, the biggest one, actually rode up on the campsite. Now, when we saw this, I immediately ran to the car because I ain't trying to fight no monkeys, ever. I definitely ain't trying to fight no baboons, right? Not trying to do it. Everybody else was like, oh no, it's okay. But then he started galloping and running a little bit, and then we saw actually how big it was, and he had friends in the back, and we scurried with all of our things back onto the van. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, we sat there for about an hour and 15 minutes because the chairs were out there, and we couldn't leave until we got them chairs. And he wasn't leaving. He's like, hey, I know y'all have food. I saw it. What is food at? Come on with it.
Damn nature.
That's my crazy getting bullied by a balloon story in Nairobi, Kenya. If you're ever out at a campsite anywhere in the world and some monkeys roll up on you, unless they're like the friendly monkeys, I guess there are friendly monkeys that won't bully you like this baboon bullied us, then I suggest you pack your stuff up and get back on the bus. And don't be smacking loud when you're on safari because apparently they pick up on that. They hear it and they will track you down. But that's all I have to say about getting bullied by baboons in Nairobi, Kenya. And since I'm leaving you with a special treat, you guys know what time it is. Until next time, have a drink with me. And as promised at the beginning of this video, check out this trailer, if you will. This video was not made by me. Shout out to Patrick for making an amazing video. He's an amazing artist. This is a preview into what I'll be talking about next week on the Black Expat Podcast. Stay tuned. Enjoy the video.